Hello everyone. I am prepping for my next 5-day backpacking trip to Arkansas on the Ozark Highlands Trail. So I have my pack on. I am going to go out for a little walk. And then when I get back, I will deconstruct what's in my pack and show everyone what I'm carrying for my 5-day backpacking trip and how I pack it in this pack. So I'm getting ready for my next backpacking trip in a couple of weeks. It's a 5-day backpacking trip. And the way I organize my gear and think about what I need to pack is by dividing it into rooms. So if I think of a room of a home, if I'm going to be needing to bring my home with me, this will in essence be my home for the next 5 days. I split up my gear into the different rooms of a house. So starting with my backpack, this is the house, right? This holds all the different gear that I need to live for the next 5 days. And what I use is I have a Hyperlight mountain gear pack. I've had this for about 4 years, I believe. It works really well. I love it. But on the outside of the pack, I have my InReach, and then I have a little water pouch on the front that holds my water bottle. I have a knife and a mace on the front there. So on the bottom of my pack, I will always start with my bedding or my bedroom, right? So in the bedroom, I have over here, I have these quilts. First, for underneath my hammock, my underquilt, I am going to be bringing my 0-degree hammock gear underquilt. I actually just got a new 0-degree underquilt because this is a little bit more than I need. I mean, you know, I'm 5 foot and I don't need all this, and it's really bulky in my pack and a little bit heavy. Worth it if you're cold, but a little bit more than I need. So I have gotten a new shorter underquilt, and my friend's going to be taking this one off my hands. So, but for now, this is what I'll be bringing, and this goes on the very bottom of my pack. This is an Enlightened Equipment 0-degree quilt that I use. I've had it, actually I bought it used from someone. I love it, keeps me warm, it's lightweight. I will use this for almost all the time until it gets really warm outside, and then I have a 40-degree, but I always sleep cold, so I'll always bring this with me. It's a great quilt. And then I also have over here in my bedroom area is my underquilt protector. So I put this over the underquilt just to protect it. It gives a little bit more warmth. It protects it from the wind and any rain. We're not expecting rain this trip, and the 0-degree is gonna be more than enough for keeping warm, so I'll probably leave this at home, but if I were to bring it, it would go down in the bottom of the pack with the other quilts. Okay, once I have that in there, and I have a garbage disposal bag that lines my pack to make sure I keep those dry. I don't use stuff sacks. They're a lot of work, and I just hate stuffing those things in there, so I prefer just to throw them in the bottom of my pack. It fills out the pack really well. So once I have those in, the next thing I put in is my food. I will pull my lunch and snacks out of my food bag so that I have them easier to get to as the day goes on, but I want that weight kind of in the middle of my pack, and these quilts, they come up pretty high in the pack, and I want that food to sit right kind of in the middle. So the next thing, because it's the heaviest, I put in there the kitchen. This is my food bag that has about 5 days worth of food in it right now. I also, inside my food bag, have my cook pot, my stove, and lighter, and everything I need to cook the meals is in here as well. So I put my whole kitchen in my bear bag, which this is the Z-Packs bear bag, and my bear line goes in here as well, and this all goes right on top of my quilts in the middle part of my bag. So this is the kitchen. There's a couple other things that go in the kitchen that go in a different part of my bag, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And I also have my spork in here as well, so everything I would need to cook my breakfast and my dinner is in this bag right here. The other parts of the kitchen that go in my pack are my water filter, which is a Sawyer Squeeze, which will go on top of this water bottle that I carry on the side, outside pocket. And then my fuel bottle. I'm trying out an alcohol stove this trip, so we'll see how that goes. But this is my fuel bottle. It will go on the side of my pack as well. Okay, next comes my closet. So I've gotten the bedroom, I've gotten the kitchen. Now I'm gonna do the closet. The closet contains all my clothes. That will go on top of my, my bear bag that has the food in it, or the kitchen. So this is what I carry my clothes in. This is a Hyperlight Mountain Gear pod. It fits perfectly in the pack. It's the shape of the pack itself. So in my clothes bag, I have my my buff, my gloves, my socks, everything I would need. My sleep base layers, things like that is all here in this pad. I do have a couple of items that I don't put in this pod, because what I use them for is to shove down in and fill spaces that are voids in the pack. So my down booties, I use those to shove down and fill areas in the bottom of the pack. I bring the down booties, keep my feet warm at night. My puffy coat, this is a Mountain Hardwear, or Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisper. I'll use that to shove down in the pack and fill voids. My rain pants, I'll shove that down in the pack. If it's raining, I'll keep it on the outside of the pack, or if I know that it's gonna rain. If I know that it's not, I'm not keeping it out on the outside. I'll use it to shove in inside of the pack. My gloves, I will clip to the outside of my pack because my hands are always cold in the morning, and I want to have easy access to them. So these will clip on the outside of my pack. These are just Marmot. I don't know, I probably got them at TJ Maxx or something, nothing special about them. And this is my raincoat. I had a outdoor research raincoat that was about 5 ounces, packed up super small, and I can't find it anywhere. I've misplaced it this summer for some reason. So this is my second go-to. I've had this since I started. This is just a Frog Tog, cheap Walmart raincoat. It worked fine for me in the past. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't pack up real small, so it takes up quite a bit of room. I usually keep this on the outside of the pack. The other room that I carry with me is the bathroom. This is my toiletry bag. It's got all my first aid kits, toilet paper, wet wipes, medicine, anything and everything I'd need, clippers, toothbrush, toothpaste. I keep this on the outside of my bag, as well as this. This is my pee kit, and that's a whole nother YouTube video that I will post later. So I will never leave home without this. And if you're a female and you're a backpacker, this is a luxury item that I highly recommend that you look into. Female urination devices, don't go home without them when you're going on a backpacking trip. Okay, hall closet. Umbrella. This is my first time bringing an umbrella on a backpacking trip. I'm super excited to give it a try. Again, of course, it's not supposed to rain, so I might not be giving it a fair shot this time, but maybe next time. But hall closet has an umbrella, and this is my sit pad. This is where this is just kind of a miscellaneous grouping, right? This is another luxury item I won't leave home without. I use it to sit down and take a break. I use it when I'm in my hammock if I have a cold spot. It weighs nothing, and it's priceless. So there's that. The shelter that I will have every night is my hammock and my tarp setup. And that's these 3 things here. This is my hammock. This is a Dream hammock, or Darien from Dream Hammock. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I doubt I'll ever sleep on the ground again unless I'm at a trail that you can't hammock on. But this is my tarp system. It is a Cuban fiber Dyneema tarp. I believe it's a 12-foot tarp, and works great. I usually put this on the outside of the pack so that if it's rainy or wet or dewy in the morning, I can just throw it in that front pocket, and it's good to go. And then these are the stakes that I'll bring. I usually bring 6 stakes. I need 4 for the tarp, and then I usually bring a couple extra for the doors. So that's it. Now I'm going to show you how I pack it in the pack itself.